We are on our way to Vancouver and Whistler, Canada for a week of skiing. Here is our nice vegan dinner on the way out. Out in Vancouver, we went to Capilano's Swing Bridge. They had it decorated for Christmas, and this was the last weekend that it was going to be happening. And due to the fact that it rained the night before, all the people who had tickets for the day before got to go the same day we went, which after standing for over 45 minutes waiting for the shuttle to take us to this, we finally called it quits and we called in Lyft and we shared it with 4 other people who were waiting for the bus too. Found out that the bus was filling up before it got to our stop, so they didn't bother stopping. But this was a very interesting place to see. Cold, Christmassy, and fun. We took a walk looking to buy a Downy Live hat, but unfortunately the company doesn't sell them. You have to order them online. So on the way back, we happened to pass this train museum and stopped in and checked it out. And next door to our hotel was a massage place where John had a massage but wouldn't bring me the elephant. We grabbed a shuttle bus to Whistler, which was a good hour's drive, and it was nice not having to drive and just take in the scenery as we went along. And here we have arrived at Whistler Village. We walked down to the Olympic Park and had our picture taken. And here you see the resort we were staying at, and right over here are the ski lifts. I took a little bus tour and we went to Rainbow Heritage Cabins, which was the first resort lodge that opened in 1914 in Whistler. And these are some of the old cabins which I now believe have become art studios now. There were a few hiking trails and a nice little lake along the area. And here are the railroad tracks coming from Vancouver heading east. So it would have stopped here many years ago. We stopped at the Olympic bobsled track, which they use for training. There's not much you can see because they have the covers over it to keep the ice on the track frozen. We will come back here a little bit later. One of the other things I did while they were skiing was I took my very first snowmobile tour, which was a lot of fun. I thought I was dressed perfect. I had thermal underwear on, jeans, nice winter coat, gloves. Although when we started to leave, it was raining, which then turned to snow. So by the time we got back, I was soaked and cold, and I'm in a cold, wet jacket here and wet pants that you can even see. But it was a lot of fun, and it made me decide to take another snowmobile tour when we went to Park City, Utah. Of course, we know no trip would be worth it without looking for an escape room. Here we are with Olympic bobsledder Christopher Spring, who competed in the 2012 Olympics in Whistler. And now I'm going to give you 3 different videos of us riding the bobsled track. This video is the forward camera as we go down the track. The second video will be a camera on us as we go down the track. And the third video will be a camera from the front of the bobsled facing to the back. Hope you enjoy. This was one of the most expensive 41-second rides I ever did. It was a lot of fun to do. Would I do it again? Probably not. Would I recommend it for others to do? Most definitely. It is a once-in-a-lifetime thrill.
Okay, people, you ready to go?
Ready.
Here we go. Just want to hop in, Barry. My butt's like right in your face, so excuse me. There we go.
He was not lying.
Alright, I'll get some buzzes.
Alright,
1, 2, 3. Okay, people, we ready to go?
Ready.
Here we go. Just want to hop in, Barry. My butt's like right in your face, so excuse me. There we go.
He was not lying.
Alright, I'll get some buzzes.
Alright,
1, 2, 3.
Here we come, and we're coming up the hill back to the station where we took off from. Now you have to make it all the way up this hill to the top. Otherwise you go sliding backwards and they have to come down and retrieve you down there. So it was a lot of fun. As I said, the scoreboard is going to be showing how everyone in our groups did, and we were 41.469 seconds, and we were in 8th place. And we will show you this video, and you can see the sled coming around, and this is the hill it has to come up to get to the top. So you need to be going fast enough to make it, but not too fast that you don't stop.
I'm ready.
As you can tell, we are there for Gay Ski Week, and here they're doing their parade down the ski slope with skiers and snowboarders enjoying it. We even have some shirtless skiers skiing. I see the near naked. And one guy just wearing underwear.
Is that John?
No, I don't think so.
That's John. Look.
And believe it or not, there's even one naked skier. I took the ski lift up to the peak to peak, and now Fabi and I are going to go across the peak to peak. Right here is a picture of it going from one peak to the other with the ski trails. Now we are on the peak to peak, and in order to photograph this, I laid my camera down on the glass bottom. So it's not the best of quality. In fact, I wish I would have had the new camera, which has the wide angle, because I could have got to see a lot more probably. But I hope you enjoyed the trip across as we go from peak to peak. Just to let you know, I did speed this up a little, so it is not going to take as long as it actually would.
or something like
Oh,
that.
it's called slopes, I think.
Yeah, and it was rough because they had short sleds that
You have to pay
actually
for it.
work.
Oh,
Getting
I'm doing the
equipment
3-week
up the
trial
roads,
because my
they were
friends
getting
made me
stuck.
get it so I could try
The
it.
gravel roads and big
I just prefer the Epic
tools
app.
and gears and
Yeah. That's the same thing, but this is nice because if you go to multiple mountains, you can like log all your stuff.
Right, yeah.
If you care about that.
Yeah.
Right.
Here you can see some of the ski runs on the mountain. We are having Indian for the last meal of our trip, and tomorrow we head back to Vancouver, and then we will spend one night in Vancouver and fly out the next day. So the next couple of pictures are just on our way home, or I should say back to the airport. And here we are at our hotel, which is on airport property, so we just have to walk to the gate tomorrow and we can start our trip back home. I hope you enjoyed this video, and comments are always welcome.